Hello, students. How are you? Today we are going to discuss Chapter 7 Weather, Climate, and Adaptations of Animal to Climate. In this chapter, we are going to discuss about weather, about its various factors, the various factors on which weather depends. The weather may have a profound effect on our lives. We all discussed about whether, whenever we plan to spend holidays at hill stations or organize any event or whatever the national or international games has to be start. Daily reports of the weather on television and radio are in the news are always mentioned in a particular format. Here we are going to discuss about the weather, the day-to-day condition of the atmosphere at a place with respect to the temperature, humidity, rainfall, wind speed is called as weather at that place. Weather is such a complex phenomenon that it can vary over very short periods of time. Sometimes it's sunny in the morning, but it appears to be and raining heavily. After a few minutes, the sun shines brightest. So it's not easy to predict the weather accurately. Humidity is the measure of moisture of air at that place. Now, the elements of weather. Weather change or prediction of weather depends upon various factors such as temperature, rainfall, humidity, wind speed. Now, temperature, the maximum and minimum temperature of that place. Rainfall, the persistence of rainfall to occur at that place, whether the rainfall will occur or not. Humidity, that is the amount of humidity present at that place. Wind speed, the speed with which the air flows at that place. So these are the elements by which the weather of that place can be predicted. All changes in the weather are caused by the sun. The distance of sun from us is very large. Even then, the energy sent out by the sun is so huge that it is the source of all heat and light on the earth. So, sun is the primary source of energy that causes changes in the weather. Energy absorbed and reflected by the earth's surface, oceans, and the atmosphere play important roles in determining the weather at any place. If you live near the sea, you would have realized that the weather at your place is different from that of a place in a desert or near a mountain. Now here we are going to discuss about the weather predictions. The meteorological department of the government is authorized to prepare weather reports. This department collects data on temperature, wind, and many other factors and make the weather prediction. Rainfall is measured by an instrument called the rain gauge. So here is the picture that is called the rain gauge. It consists of a funnel with numbers, that is the volume, which measures the volume. It is being hanged out in the atmosphere whenever there is a rainfall. So in the form of centimeters or millimeters, so the amount of rainfall is calculated. So this is the instrument that is called rain gauge. The other factors which helps the weather condition of that place are sunset the sunrise, the climate. Here we are going to discuss. For example, the sunset and sunrise. The daily we are having a change in sunrise and sunset. So this also plays a big effect on weather condition of that place. While climate, we can say it is the average weather pattern taken over a long time, say 25 years, is called the climate of that place. If the temperature at a place is high most of the time, then we say that the climate of that place is hot. If there is also heavy rainfall on most of the days in the same place, then the climate of that place combined as hot and wet. The mean temperature for a given month can be found as, firstly, we find the average temperature recorded during the month. Secondly, we calculate the average of such temperatures over many years. That gives the mean temperature. The climate of Jammu and Kashmir and Kerala is moderately hot and wet and very hot and wet climatic condition. That is the respectively means Jammu and Kashmir it is hot and wet, while the Kerala it is very hot and climate. Now the climate of Rajasthan has desert climate. It is hot and dry because the region receives very little rainfall. The temperature is high during most part of the year and the temperature is quite low for few months during winters. We are going to discuss the various factors that determine the climate. There are three factors. The very first is the distance from sea, second, the altitude, and third is the humidity. We are going to discuss. Now, the climate becomes hotter and hotter as the distance increases from the sea. The temperature in the coastal areas are neither very high nor very low. Normally, now we are going to discuss about the altitude. Normally, the climatic conditions become colder as altitude increases. That's why hill stations have a cool climate. Lesser altitudes have hotter climate. Another factor that responsible that makes the difference in the climate is humidity. More humidity means lesser temperature, that is cool climate, and less humidity means hot climate. As we had already known, humidity, that is the amount of water vapors present in the atmosphere. Due to the change in the climatic conditions for a long time, the various living organisms adapt themselves. So here we are going to discuss about that. Climate has a profound effect on all living organisms. Animals are adapted to survive in conditions in which they live, and they possess special features to protect themselves against the extreme cold or heat. This adaptation quality leads to the evolution of life. So, we are having two types of climatic conditions, the polar regions and the tropical rainfall. Various animals that survive after adaptation in polar regions, they are polar bear, penguins, etc. So here we are going to discuss about the polar bear. Adaptations are as in polar bears. Polar bears have white fur so that they are not easily visible in the snowy, thus hide themselves from their predators. It also helps them in catching their prey. They have two thick layers of fur which protect them from cold due to the presence of a thick layer of fat under their skin. They have to move slowly and they rest often to avoid getting overheated. Its paws are wide and large, which helps it not only to swim well, its claws are sharp and curved to walk with ease in the snow. It has a strong sense of smell so that it can catch its prey for food. Here we are going to discuss about the adaptations of penguins. Penguins, they are good swimmers. Their bodies are streamlined and making their feet have webs, making them a good swimmers, as that of polar bear. They have two thick layers of fur which protect them from cold due to the presence of layer of fat under their skin, similar again as that of the polar bear. Penguins huddled together. This do to keep warm. So they survive in this way. They, they have a white colored body again so that they are not easily visible in the snow. In polar regions, due to the extreme harsh conditions of climate, some of the birds they migrate to the different regions. They fly and move over there, and after some time they came back to their native place. So this is called migration. When weather of a place becomes unsuitable for birds, they fly away to other places. They come back when the weather places changes. So this is called migration. And the birds are called migratory birds. In winter, when it is very cold in Siberia, the Siberian cranes fly to India. They go back when it is warm in Siberia. Longest distance migration is done by Arctic tern. They fly from Arctic, that is the North Pole region, to the Antarctic, the Southern Pole region. So another bird which is European turtle dove, it also flies, it also migrates. In this slide, we are going to discuss about the tropical rainforest. The tropical rainforest is a forest occurring in tropical areas of heavy rainfall. It is abundant with many species of wildlife and vegetation. Rainforests cover less than 2% of the Earth's surface, but they are home to some 50 to 70% of all life forms of our planet. Examples of such countries where the tropical rainforest are found are India, Malaysia, Indonesia, Brazil, Republic of Congo, Kenya, Uganda, and Nigeria. And various animals that survive after adaptations in these regions are red-eyed frog, lion-tailed macaw, monkey, toucan, elephant, lion, and tiger, and many more. Now here we are going to discuss about red-eyed frog, the various adaptations of red-eyed frog. They eat most insects such as crickets, moths, flies. They catch their food with their long sticky tongue. They are strictly nocturnal and will only feed at night. The red-eyed frogs they live on trees. They have a sticky pads on its feet which help them to climb on trees. So this red colored eyes, it helps to the red-eyed frogs, they are having red eyes, so wide red eyes, this helps them to scare their predators. Here we are going to discuss about the adaptations the monkey has. Monkey has numerous adaptations in their jungle habitat, all either structural and behavior or function. Long tail, that is the structural adaptation. Functional, to stabilize the monkey, it acts as a anchor where the scaling high trees in their regions. Monkeys lives on trees. They have long tails, so their hands and feet also help them to hold on the branches. In this slide, we are going to discuss about the lion-tailed macaw, the adaptations. Lion-tailed macaw mostly live on trees. It feeds on fruits, leaves, stem, flowers, birds, and insects which it gets from trees. Its outstanding characteristic is its silver white mane, which surrounds the head from cheeks down to its chin. And so the monkey is called as a beard ape. So this is the second name we are called the lion-tailed macaw. It feeds on fruits. The lion-tailed macaw, which lives in forests of western Ghats, is adapted to live in a tropical rainforest. Now we are going to discuss about toucan. Toucan, the adaptations. Toucans are brightly colored bird with long, large and colorful beaks. Toucan that also lives on trees. They make their nest in trees, hollows and holes excavated by other animals. They are primarily frugivorous, that is fruit eating, but also prey upon insects and small reptiles. They have a long, large beak which help them to reach the fruits on branches. It is as strong like a nutcracker. The beak is so strong. The adaptations of lion and tigers, they are having a thick brown skin which help them to hide easily in the forest. They have sensitive hearing. They have sharp sight which help to protect them from predators and to catch their prey. The adaptations of the elephant. Elephants have a long trunk which it's used as a nose and for picking up food. It has a strong sense of smell. The tusks are modified teeth which helps it to tear barks of trees to eat. Its large ears help it to hear even soft sounds. It also helps it to cool itself in hot climate.